because you know nobody wants to stay single, man. But for some reason, we living in a time right now where
more single
women is single than ever, bro. Women never been this available. They never been this single. I mean, I'm used to being in relationships. I come from that era. Relationships was the thing.
Like, once you get somebody, y'all with each other for extended. You know what I'm saying? So, and none of that. I don't know what to do in it, bro. Like
it don't exist no more. I'm not gonna say it don't exist at all, but the percentages is way down. Like not many people is built for relationships. One, looking for them, or even know how to be in them.
Yeah. What's your opinion on why you think it's like that, man?
Well, because social media definitely play a big role in it because women have a certain level of arrogance too. They think they could go from because it don't take much for them to get men. It's easy for them to get men. So I'm not really impressed. Because it don't take work for you to get a man. But keeping a man, that's a different thing. That's what it works.
That's the work. That's the work.
The arrogance
that's the work.
Allows them to think they could just go from man to man, but can you keep men around?
That's the key.
A lot of women have a hard time keeping a man around.
And it's niggas too that can't keep a good woman either. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. We definitely ain't gonna be one-sided.
Yeah, it's definitely niggas that fumble to the point where the particular female woman will land in my lap or somewhere, and it's like, damn, like you really like it take this. They don't take this much to really love you or really treat you like you cool, like you low maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. And everybody's situations be different. I don't really dive in it. Like anytime I deal with somebody, it's like a fresh piece of paper. Like I don't really try to drag nothing.
It gotta be a clean slate, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people drag stuff from relationships. I'm not like I just see your canvas, put the easel up, and give you the paintbrush and the paint and see what you gonna make out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's up to them to. Determine how the picture gonna come out once it's fully painted. Both sides play a part in that though. But all we can do is be who we are, bro. As human beings, all we can do is be who we are and allow the opposite sex. In this case, we talk about that, but male friendships too. You still gotta be, on that same type of time. But all you can do is be who you are. Allow people to accept who you are or not. That's all. That's really all we can do as human beings. For real. Because we don't owe each other nothing. But to just be who you are. That's going to take care of everything within itself.
How you? So I had a conversation with a beloved about men. Like I want to use like I'm gonna just say that like men that prefer to hang with they male friends and counterparts more often than they lady, like, cause she like, and it's like you'll hear that you want a man to be a man, and then you like he around, and then you try to demasculate him with like some pause, some shit like it's like you want it. It's like
it's shaming. That's what it is, bro. They try to shame us into doing what they want. That's why when not all women, but most of them, when you don't do what they want or you're not living up to their expectations, that's another thing. Expectations, I don't have them for human beings, definitely not for women, because therefore I can't be disappointed. So that's another thing with women. Their expectations be so high. That's why they constantly being disappointed, because they expect things from men that they're not going to get.
Delusion.
Exactly.
Like, delusion. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like men, I'm gonna say this. like some like real men like that's looking for love or that's really like looking for somebody to chill with, just solely looking for that. You know, everybody got definitions of what a real man is. Whatever, we can go all day with that.
But never let a woman tell you what a real man is.
Yeah, and I think a lot of men is falling victim to that because they trying to prove like, and this is like, you know, especially if you come from a background when you just you a female and you and your mother ain't no man, she ain't got no man or nothing like that. So to really feel like you can tell a man how to be a man, you know what I'm saying, instead of learning him, or even if he lacking in some areas and you like a real woman, like a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I
real feminine woman.
I dealt with women that's like women, like you know what I'm saying, that word about
super feminine,
like you know, rubbing your feet, your head, just making sure you cool, like with the stuff that don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So,
they're the ones that know how to actually take care of men, bro. A lot of women don't know how to really treat a man. They wasn't taught how to treat a man. They don't know how to take care of men. They don't know how to appreciate men. You know, there are women out here that do appreciate a man that's a man's man. You know, when they show it through their actions. I mean, because that speaks louder than words. You know, you can say whatever you want, but the actions is going to determine, and your behavior is going to determine how you're dealt with, how you're treated, etc. You know, so real feminine women, they not even trying to be nothing to do with a man. They ain't trying to be on no masculine type nothing. You know, real feminine women. You know,
they'll take a back seat. Like they can't. Like they not gonna try to lead from the back. You can't lead with you in the back. You gotta be in the front. You know what I'm saying? You want a man. I want a man to lead. I want to let me lead then.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or learn where we can lead together. I'm cool with, I like mutual. Like I ain't really big. Sex is like, it gotta be like, cause you a female, you gotta cook and clean. Like I sometimes might want to cook or whatever. I clean the crib up or something like that. But it's like, you're not doing nothing and you expect me to just bust my ass, work hard, take risk out here and coming to you and you just on your phone and thank you, and because you gave me some yams, that's just supposed to override everything else.
Yeah, man. Like, it's turned bad out here, bro. It's really like, it's just best as a man to really like focus on really getting yourself to a level to where you can deal with women the way you want to deal with them. That's really all we can do, bro. You just gotta get yourself to a point where you can deal with women the way you want to deal with them. If not, you're gonna be frustrated out here. That's just the bottom line, bro. There'll be a lot of frustration dealing with women because it's just too much, constantly next. Yeah,
it's definitely too easy to move on and cut somebody block. First time you get an attitude, it's done for. It's just like you're going to deal with something regardless of who you deal with. And I used to think like, yo, let me just find somebody better, but you gonna have to it's something you're gonna have to deal with regardless of who you deal with, that y'all, wherever she got to deal with you, or you got vice versa deal with her. And I just feel like now, like the loving is a little different. Like if you got all
love though, it's not really much love out here today, bro.
You know. So if it's, I feel as though it's like you got your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you may got this little piece about you. Like sometimes I used to take that little piece and be like, cut the little. You know, I'll take that and just run with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and you end up by yourself sometimes when you just, like, instead of just, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just a tussle, bro. Because it's like,
it's just mental gymnastics, bro. And you know, us as men that's strong-minded, we don't necessarily want to go through these mental gymnastics that a lot of women, you know, try to put you through. It just don't be worth it. You know, their arrogance, their cockiness, their delusion. Not all women. If it don't apply to you, don't be upset. You know, I'm just speaking for the ones that's really like that. I know all women are like that, because if they were, I wouldn't be still trying to pursue women. So I'm not saying all women are like that. You know, it's a shame that I have to preface my statements with that, but you know, that's just the world we live in today.